First opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Today, two NFC clubs going head-to-head, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
He was brought down at the
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this one is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Mahomes going to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
It's 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 4. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Now it's Jackson. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To throw is Jackson. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now it's Jackson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Play action. Now Jackson. Complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Great play that time defensively by Zach Harrison.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he's got it. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The 24-yard line.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Man open, that's Ja'Marr Chase complete. First catch so far by Chase. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Falcons, first down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 3. Mahomes is going to run the option left. They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Mahomes takes it himself. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
2nd and goal.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Robinson. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Ja'Marr Chase from 3 yards out. And the Falcons are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. and the coordinator, got to give him credit. Found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
John Parker Romo.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Well, that was pretty. Sidestepping defenders on his way to a pickup of 9 yards.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Now Jackson. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Jackson. A quick throw there is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
First down, San Francisco.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
At the 31-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 2. Jackson connects with Kittle underneath. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
The extra point.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Falcons 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10.
And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Mahomes now to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts.
It's a gain of 11.
As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now here's Mahomes. Right back to Pitts again. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
44-yard line.
Second and a couple. Here's Mahomes to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he'll be brought down at the 37. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I do have
plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Throwing is Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on the punt for the first time this afternoon. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick first down.
And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half, seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Now Mahomes into the hands of London. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down and 6 now. They go play fake. Mahomes. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jamar Chase. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Looking to put a drive together. Jackson now. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now it's Jackson. They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
First down. A gain of 14. And a 49er first down.
Robinson up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now in Atlanta. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the fourth quarter.
San Francisco.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
He was covered.
Oh, man, that was
Patrick
close.
Surtain.
The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Mahomes going to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go. But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Handoff now to Robinson. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here's 3rd down at 5. Mahomes. And Mahomes will do it himself. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Mahomes will throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Tegan Quattoriano from a yard out. And the Falcons have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So Lamar Jackson in the offense. Down by 7. A little over 80 ticks to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Jackson to throw. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Jackson completes this to Jefferson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
First down, San Francisco.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Into space at the 45. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe.
They didn't get out of bounds, but that's okay. They need one more just like that to give themselves a chance.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Jackson. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Jackson completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, 49ers.
Here's first down. Throwing, Jackson. They'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. This one came right down to the wire, and CD, they had that one final chance to try to navigate their way into the end zone, but couldn't get it done to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and how about the defense there? Because while they had one final look at the end zone, the defense made sure they knew what they were doing on the last play, executed it flawlessly, and no flags. Because remember, if there's a defensive penalty, there's one play left in the game that the offense gets. They didn't allow that to happen.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.